Punishments of Prisoners, 1,000 Years Ago or Dark History Documentary. Introduction. 1,000 years ago, justice was very different from what we know today. There were no modern courts, human rights laws, or prisons like we have now. Punishments were harsh, painful, and often public. In this documentary, we explore how prisoners were punished 1,000 years ago and why fear was used as a tool to control society. Part 1. Public Punishments. During medieval times, punishment was meant to shame criminals. Prisoners were often punished in public places like town squares. One common method was the pillory, where a person's head and hands were locked in wooden frames. People threw stones, rotten food, and insults at them. Another punishment was public whipping. Prisoners were tied to poles and whipped in front of crowds. This was done to warn others not to commit crimes. Part 2. Prison Conditions. Prisons 1,000 years ago were dark, cold, and dirty. Prisoners were kept in underground dungeons with little food or water. Rats, insects, and disease were common. Many prisoners died without ever receiving a trial. Chains and iron collars were used to stop prisoners from escaping. Some were kept in complete darkness for weeks, causing mental and physical suffering. Part 3. Torture Methods. Torture was often used to force prisoners to confess. One infamous method was stretching, where prisoners were pulled until their joints dislocated. Another was cold water torture, where prisoners were repeatedly dunked into freezing water. In some regions, heated iron tools were used to burn the skin. These punishments were legal at the time and considered normal. Conclusion. Punishments 1,000 years ago were brutal and unforgiving. Justice was based on fear rather than fairness. Today, these dark practices remind us how far humanity has come and why protecting human rights is so important.